You've got questions about this glass container and I have answers. So make sure to stay until the end to see your question being answered, because then I'm going to be covering the most common ones. So let's get right into it. I have the glass container with me right now. Before we get into it, actually, let me tell you a little bit about how big it is, how nice it is, and the top, what it's made of. So this top part is actually made of metal, has a little filter adapter on this side to actually pour out, and a bigger adapter for the water itself. Has a little pitcher end to it, so that way we'll be able to guide the water. The handle itself is made of glass. This compartment is made of glass, is a full gallon. Its size is 10.5 inches from bottom to top. Side to side is 5.4 inches, and side to side all the way through. So let's get into the most common questions right away. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So I have a piece of paper with all the questions. Let's get right into it. So question number one, what's borosilicate glass? So there's quite a few things. So this is a temperature resistant glass. That's what it is. And durable and strong, non-toxic, clear and natural. So this is basically what it means. This is a very, very durable, especially for heat and cold. So it could take up to -4 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 302 degrees Fahrenheit. So really big range. So you could put either hot or cold liquids in there and you wouldn't have to worry about it. You can even put boiling water and I wouldn't worry about it. One thing I would be worried of is whenever you're putting cold or it's out of the fridge and then pouring in boiling water, might crack the glass. So I would be careful with that. It might not. I didn't test. But it's just to let you guys know when a glass is very cold and you put very hot stuff in it, it might shock the glass and then just crack. So let's move on to question number two. So durable for daily pouring? Absolutely. This is definitely doable for daily pouring. So let's say you have tea that you put a cold brew in there and you, or cold brew of coffee, or you put tea in there and you kind of put it every single day. You use it every day. You could definitely do that. It's also very easy to clean since the lid itself made of metal, like I explained, and the whole thing is made of glass. So it's dishwasher safe at the same time. So you wouldn't have to worry about using this every day. It could definitely take it. And if you have a bigger fridge too, it will be very helpful to have something like this. You can put it in the fridge or you can put it outside. It really depends on whatever liquid you have in there. If you want it hot or cold, it really doesn't matter. So how to choose a pitcher? So that I was actually a little curious. So that's the other question. I was actually a little curious about if I should get this pitcher because it just seemed a little big to me. But I take a lot of tea throughout the day. So having something like this is definitely going to be a game changer for me. So I would say this would be the major way to know which pitcher you need. If you want something smaller, easier to fit in your fridge, and you don't need as much liquid, you could definitely opt for something smaller. This is a gallon, so you could put quite a few things in there, quite a lot of things in there. So for me personally, a gallon when it comes to tea will last me, a few days. And having something like this, so I don't have to keep making new tea, keep and doing it. Having something like this is a game changer for me. But if ever you want something smaller, you could definitely opt for something smaller. So it's really a preference side. So it's ready. It's really just a question of preference for you guys. So let's move on to the next question, glass versus plastic pitcher. So this is glass pitcher. You could actually hear it when I'm knocking it next to the microphone. But a plastic one, I would opt away from it because I would be worried of microplastics. So that's something I would opt away from. This is completely made of glass and the lid is made of metal. So you don't have to worry about anything like that on that one. So these would be the major differences between a glass and a plastic one. I guess the plastic one is also really more resistant. So if the fact that it's made of plastic doesn't bother you, it's very resistant. So you could probably drop the plastic pitcher and it wouldn't break. This one, I can tell you right now, if I drop it from here, it's definitely breaking. So let's move on to the next question. Is it dishwasher safe? So I kind of answered it already, but yes, it's definitely dishwasher safe. You could put both of them in the dishwasher. I would remove this top part, put it on the side, and put this in the dishwasher as well, just not as one unit, so that way it could kind of go and clean. So it's definitely very dishwasher safe, very, very cool. A lot of plastic pitchers wouldn't be dishwasher safe, so that's something to keep in mind also when choosing plastic versus glass. So is the lid easy to remove? And by the way, that's the last question. So we're gonna be really quick with it. You could say I've been removing the lid on and off the whole time. So it's definitely very easy to remove. And you want it because sometimes if you don't want the strainer feature and you want to have the big water feature, so that way there's more water pouring out, you can definitely put it like this and you wouldn't have to worry about it. So let me see if I could show you guys a little better. This is the pouring water feature. So you can see there's a big hole in there and you can just pour it right away. So these have been the most common question of this glass lid. So these have been the most common question of this glass container. It does feel like a super high quality one. Hopefully this has been helpful to you guys, and hopefully also it made your decision to purchase a glass pitcher a little bit easier. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it, and I really hope this helped, guys.